Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
You got a helper today?
Yes, and hello, it's the Papa's Kitchen. And we're coming to you from our tribe of Minnie's kitchen. And this is one of my favorite, all-time favorite grandsons right here. I don't know even how to explain how much he is such a cool guy. How old are you?
I'm 13, almost 14.
Almost 14. You'll be 14 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Monday.
Tuesday.
Here we are cooking, and what we're going to do, because he's turning from 13 to 14, he's going from boy to man. It's the circle of life. We're going to pass down to him the traditions of Africa.
Okay.
Okay? They're embedded deep in me, the traditions of Africa.
Right.
And so we're going to pass this down, and once you learn this recipe, don't give it out to anybody because it's a family tradition. It's an African thing.
Okay.
But
What
this is
side of the
you-
family does this African thing come
My
from?
side.
Your side?
Well, Nana was born, in Kenya. Did you know that?
Yes.
And she grew up in Nigeria. Did you know that?
I didn't know how long.
She was there for most of her teen years.
8?
8 to 18. So that's where you get your predominant African background and culture. You have a little bit from one of your parents, and I can't remember which one. But you have a little bit, but most of it's from me and from Nana, okay? Are you clear?
You and Nana.
Okay.
You and Nana.
Let's make that clear. You and Nana.
No, me and Nana.
Yes.
Okay, anyhow, be this as it may. Here's what we're doing. We're doing West African curry. And Nana used to eat this all the time.
You want to put that knife down?
Oh, sorry. Nana used to eat this all the time when she was growing up in Nigeria. They served it on Sunday afternoons. They'd make a big pot of it at the club that they sort of went to for dinner after church on Sundays, right there in Nigeria. And so it's really, roots are actually Indian, if you really want to know, but it's great curry. And we're going to fix the sauce today, the curry sauce today. So basically, all I'm doing, you could do one of two ways. The way we normally do it, and this is the recipe that I'll put up for you guys, we usually get ourselves just 1 or 2 whole chickens. And we put them in a big pot, put a couple quarts of water in there, put some onion in there, and put some celery.
Wait, don't you peel it before you cut it?
No, I cut it and then I peel it. And then we put some celery in there and salt and pepper. And basically what we end up doing is making once the chicken's cooked, we're making a broth. But this is the dullest knife I've ever seen. I'm sorry, we're going to have to get a different knife.
Here, here's a good one.
There, this did. This will be fine.
Okay.
So do me a favor. What I'm doing here, what I sort of did is cheat a little bit. I got from Sam's, I got some chicken thighs, bone and skin on, and some chicken breast because we're eating for a big family. We're going to have Aunt Sharon, Uncle Howard here, probably Grandma Stern will be here, all that for this. I'm going to take, you can peel off, the top layer on this one and take that one. And I'm going to actually take 2 of your mom's crock pots, and not crock pots, but your Instapots. And we're going to cook these up a little fast, these chicken pieces, okay?
Okay.
And get them all tender and all nice and cooked up. And then we'll go from there. But there you go. And all you need to do is sort of do like this. If you can do that with that. And I think what I'll do, Micah, is I'll put the breast in the one pot here, and don't worry about any of this either. We'll pull all this off after they cook. It's going to make a nice broth anyhow, and we really do want some extra juice.
Yes, we've got some extra broth if we need.
And I'm going to use, instead of water, I'm going to actually use the broth.
Okay.
There we go. And let's put 1 onion in here. And then Micah, in this one, if you can take the lid off and put it right here. And what we're going to do, put those chicken thighs in there. There you go. And where's it's missing something. Great. There you go. And put the breast in first. The thighs, beg your pardon. Put those in. There you go.
Thing about cooking, you have to not be afraid to hold raw chicken.
No, that's right. But you wash your hands before you touch anything else. That's not going to get cooked. Or you can lick your fingers if you don't want to wash your hands. You know better than that, don't you?
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, good. So now put those onions in there. I'm going to have you open that up if you would. Here, let's wash our hands.
There you
Again,
go.
in the
They're washing
African
their
tradition,
hands.
you rub back and forth.
I hope all you people know he's joking most of the time, right?
All righty.
Except when he does the recipe. Then he doesn't joke. You had to smell that.
Well, I always do. I smell it. I'm going to put about half of this box
Did you
in
shake
here.
it?
Yeah. Oh, well.
I always shake it.
Do you?
Yeah, make sure all this.
Yeah. I'm going to put about half in there. And I'm going to put about half in here. And then, Micah, grab me also just some tap water. And I'm going to put a little bit more water in here, too. We'll make our own broth. That's good. Put the rest in there. That's going to be good. And then, Micah, I'm going to put just a little bit of salt around, too. I don't want to overdo the salt, but...
Noelle's looking for scissors. Here's the scissors. But they need to be washed, hon.
Yeah, they... no, I just used them on the...
Oh, we just used them on the package.
Not even that, on the onion over there.
Oh.
And again, what you're ending up doing is you're making your own broth of sorts. But let's take this one, put that over there, and let's set it on poultry. And I'll do this one.
Here we go.
And we're going to get these things cooking.
And you just set it on poultry, huh?
Well, yeah, and it's going to sort of help you know what level to do here. Let's just see here. And I got to look for poultry. I don't see poultry on here, sir. Meat and stew.
No, poultry. There's a poultry one.
There's porridge. No poultry, babe.
No poultry. That one does.
That one does. This one doesn't.
Oh.
So
What time does it come up when you hit poultry?
over here,
10.
10.
Yeah, so
So you think that'll be enough, Sarah?
I think so. You don't have them super full, right?
Half full.
Yeah, that should be good.
Okay.
Okay. So what happened is we've got our chicken all cooked in the Instapots. It's made its own broth. That's still in there, and we'll come back to that in a second. I took all of the meat and I just shredded it down or cut it down, pulled it off the bone. I don't have any skin. I don't have any bones, of course, in here. And it's both white meat and the dark meat, which I like the combination. It just tastes better. Okay, so now what we're going to take, and this will all be in the recipe, but we're going to take apples. And we're going to, Micah went ahead and peeled them for me, did a great job. And we're going to take, and you want about half an inch of sliced apples. And Mike, I'm going to let you sort of finish with this. You need about 2 big apples. I may do even one more here, but I've got 5 more medium-sized apples that Sarah had at her house. The recipe calls for 2 apples.
Oh.
And
You're doing more.
but
You're like doubling.
I'm doubling everything, yeah. And I'm going to, and you don't want them too thin because they'll get sort of screwed up in the cooking here.
You gonna let Micah do it?
Yeah, sorry, I said I was going to, didn't I?
Yeah.
And here,
Micah's
Micah.
patiently waiting
There we go.
for his
Go ahead,
chance
Micah.
to do it.
Take that knife and do that. And then I'm going to also take another knife and I'm going to do 2 large onions here, and we're going to break those down as well. Am I on?
Yep.
Okay, I want to reserve some of that wonderful chicken broth, but I don't want those onions that were cooked in there, and if there had been celery, I don't want that in here. So all I'm doing is going to pour off through a strainer all the chicken stuff and all that, but it's going to keep and give me some great juice. Oh, I'm almost too much there. Babe, can you help me? I got 2. I didn't realize the bowl was small. Smaller than what I need. I need a little bit more. I need another
Can I
bowl.
pour it back in here?
Oh yeah, we could do that.
Wait a minute.
We're going to need to add a little bit more, but I do know, because for the normal recipe you're going to want about 2 quarts of that broth. and I need about 4, almost 5. And so we're going to get enough because I've got some chicken broth also that I can add. Now, I do have, like I said, show down here, I have the apples all cut up, and they're about 1 inch thick. This needs to be cut just a little bit here, but they're about half an inch thick, excuse me. And then I've got onion, and I just want the rings. And what I'm going to do is in my large pot over there, in this case I have about a little over 20 tablespoons of butter. And I'm going to melt that butter, and then we're going to saute the onions and the apples in that for a little bit. We're not going to brown them, but we are going to get them softened. And once they're softened, I'll show you the next steps. And now we're going to saute these. The butter is melting over there. Come on and bring that board over. Yeah, just bring the board over. Begin our sauteing. So let's put the onions in. There we go. And we're just going to saute this up really, really, really good. But again, I'm not looking for a brown here. I'm looking for a softening. And if you see the onion like that, just break it up. And then take a few minutes for this to soften. And then once this is softened, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some flour and curry powder. And I'm going to mix it all into this. And then, after that's done, I'm going to take that broth and begin to add that in here. And then really mix it up until it's all nice and creamy. Not creamy, but...
like a roux almost.
Yeah, like a nice roux. And once that's done, and these onions will cook down a little bit. Once all that's done, then finally... Did I say I added the curry powder? Yeah, I do, with the flour.
Yeah.
Once that's all done, I will then add the chicken back in, and basically we've got our stuff. Now, what we're doing the reason I'm doing this today, this is the hardest part, or the most, it's time consuming. It's not difficult, it's just time consuming. And I'm going to get this done today. Today is Saturday, but we're having all these folks over tomorrow night, Sunday night, for the actual meal. And when we put this together along with a big pot of rice, and what we call gadges, and I'll show those to you here in a little bit, but actually it'll be tomorrow. We're going to cut up fresh gadges, and that will go all on top. It sounds crazy. When you see it, it looks crazy, but I am telling you, when you eat it, it is phenomenally good. This is our African tradition. I feel like we should be playing some selected songs from The Lion King behind us, but we don't have. It's the circle of life. Can you sing with me? Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Everything is sauteed. And by the way, listen, be patient in this part because the apples need to be soft. That's what, and the onions, but you don't want it brown. Now, everything's done, and in that butter, apple, onion mixture, I'm going to add, I would add 6 tablespoons or thereabouts of flour. I'm actually doubling it, so.
Don't you add the curry and flour together?
I did. I
thought that's what
Oh, really?
it said.
No, I don't think so.
But that's okay, whatever. I very seldom follow the recipe.
No, I don't either.
Oh, that'll work.
Mm-hmm. And then I actually need about 6 tablespoons of curry powder as well. See how it's thickening up already? It's going to be nice.
Yeah, the reason you do it here and then add the sauce to it is so it doesn't crumble. I mean lump. And what kind of curry is this?
It's what she had around here,
It's
just
the yellow
regular curry
curry,
powder.
yeah.
It's a yellow curry, yeah. Oh, it smells good. It brings back memories.
Yeah, it does.
This is how it's done, son. The African.
Smells like Indian.
It does, and that's where it's from. It's actually in the recipe.
So you just want to mix that really well. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to slowly, and while you're stirring it for me and getting everything coated, okay, I'm going to start slowly pouring in.
Okay, here it goes.
There we go. Okay, stir that around.
It always makes me cough.
I know. Looking like it's supposed to look.
Yeah.
Okay, a little
You
bit more.
can cut the apples a lot smaller if
Yeah.
you don't like big pieces.
Yeah, I didn't cut them small enough. It was Micah's fault, Sue. It wasn't.
Yeah.
You told me to cut them bigger.
I don't think I remember saying
What did he
that.
tell you, Mike?
I don't remember.
You told me
saying-
to cut them bigger.
Oh,
Here,
see
get back in
there.
there.
That's how much he cooked when I made this.
We made, well, you told them already, but we made this, or Sarah told them, we made this for Sarah and Solo's wedding. It was,
Yes.
and we had the
We
reception.
made pots and pots
Oh my
and
goodness.
pots.
And we had the reception, if you remember, at the house.
Yes.
And oh my goodness sakes, that was just wild.
And this stains, so if you have white carpet, don't let people eat on your white carpet. It'll never come out.
Won't come
That's
out.
probably good, hon.
You think so?
Yeah. Also, once it's fixed like this, if you like it thicker, once you add the meat, it will be thicker.
Yeah.
But if you like it even thicker, you can always put a little of the flour.
And it also calls at this point, which by the way, we turn this off.
At this point?
Yeah. It
Not
does call.
too much,
No,
though.
but a little bit of cream. And we're just going to add that around. Just about there. Let's just try that.
You can add it by, you put a little liquid in flour and make it.
And make a sludge.
Yes, and then add it to
Slurry,
it.
I should say.
Yeah.
Sludge is something we take out of sewers.
Actually, setting it overnight will
It's gonna
give it
flavor.
some more
It's gonna be
flavor.
Great.
Tastes better the next day. As you can see, we're not following the recipe perfectly. And it goes over rice, so you don't want it too thick.
No.
Sometimes it goes the best when you don't follow the recipe.
Yeah, I know somebody in your family who never follows a recipe. Who would that be?
Judah.
You know what?
No,
Judah.
not
Sir,
Judah.
Sue, I think
Your
we're going to use
dad.
all this chicken.
Dad
I
would
think it's going to be
definitely
fine.
think so?
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Judah doesn't follow the recipe either.
No.
He adds stuff to his liking.
Oh, this is going to be so good. I'm already
There you
getting a
go.
little tingly thinking about
It's
tomorrow.
perfect, Jerry.
Yeah, it did turn out
You
great.
may want more curry when it's said
I'm
and
going to
done,
maybe
but
put a little
we'll
bit
see.
more of this in.
It'll thicken a little overnight, so
Yeah.
don't. Yeah,
There
I
you
don't
go.
know.
I like it just a little, and that'll thicken.
There you
That
go.
will thicken just like that. Now let's just try. Let me try for taste. If we need more curry, then this is when we'll do it. 'Cause you
Nice
want
and
that.
yellow.
It definitely smells good.
Yes. Have you had this, Micah?
I don't think Micah has.
I'll probably have. Don't remember having it. Should I try?
Oh
Get
yeah.
another spoon.
Oh my goodness.
Is it good?
I think it did it. I really do. Get two more. Two more spoons.
This is always the test, the taste test.
I really do. I might add just slightly a little bit more curry.
Well, wait till tomorrow before you serve
ahead.
it. And then,
Ooh, you're dripping.
whoa,
You're dripping.
there you go. It's
You're
gonna
still
stain.
dripping.
Wow.
Yeah. There we go.
Wondering
Sue,
how.
Yes.
let me take the camera and you try. See
See
what
if
you
it
think.
tastes like what I remember. Yes, it definitely needs more curry.
Uh-huh. All right. We're going to put more curry in.
As
And
far as salt and everything,
Everything's fine
there's
that way,
plenty
isn't it?
butter,
Yeah.
There's everything.
yeah, it's good.
It's really good. You did
Yeah.
a good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
There
Glad
you
you
go.
approve.
Now you can cook West African curry.
Yes. See there, Micah, you can now cook it. All right. This is the next day. It's Sunday. And we went to church this morning. Is that correct?
Yep.
The curry is being warmed up on the stove. We kept it overnight in the fridge. We made a huge pot. We're going to have curry till I don't know when. And we went to church. We had a good church today, didn't we?
I wasn't in the service.
Where were you doing? What?
I was with kids. I was helping.
Oh,
with
you were helping
kids.
the kids? Well, let me tell you, they had a preacher there this morning, a guy that delivered the service. He was phenomenal. He just,
Oh, wow.
it was absolutely stunning. It was just over the top stunning.
These people don't believe you over here. They're listening, but they're laughing.
Now what we're going to do, this is the last part of putting the African curry together. This is part of your tradition, your African tradition. This takes you, learning this now, these secrets takes you from boyhood to manhood. All right, we're going to use 8 different components. They call them gadges. Where did that name come from?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I
It
don't
must
either.
be
Okay.
Indian or something.
Now, this is going to sound crazy to you, but trust me when I tell you, it tastes absolutely off the charts. We've got rice cooking. We're going to have curry. So we take a lump of rice in the plate. We pour curry over it, ladle curry over it, the chicken yellow curry. And then we put these gadges on top of that. And I'll show you. We'll plate it up here. But we have 8 different ones. You can use a number of different things, but I've chosen, we're going to cut an onion up and have onion. We're going to chop peanuts down. We'll have salty peanuts. And we're going to use mandarin oranges. We picked up some of those, and we'll drain those. We're going to use chunk pineapple, and we'll drain those. We're going to cut up tomatoes. Got some nice aromas here. We're going to use coconut flakes, and we've got that ready to go. And on top of all of that, when we put it together, then we actually put a little dab of mango chutney on top. And then this stirs in, and oh, it's just great. It's got like this explosion. Oh, and bananas. Did I show the bananas?
No.
No.
Did you show the nuts?
And I showed the nuts, yeah.
Okay.
And so we're going to cut this all up and prepare it, and we put them in bowls. We'll put some, all the gadges in 8 different bowls, and we'll set this up. And then, like, if you don't like coconut, right? So you won't have to take coconut. Now, you need to do that probably because it's good for you. But if you don't like it, you don't like it.
Yeah, I'll take the bananas.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, good. So that's what we're going to do. So what I'm going to do, him and I are going to cut, and we'll show you that. We're not going to talk. We're just going to cut this up, and we'll get it all put together here. All right, here we go. Now this is his passage to manhood right here. 13 going on 14 on Tuesday. But Micah, this is the rice at the base. Take this, and I'll show you this very wonderful tradition and ritual. Come over here to the curry. Come over here. Take a ladle of curry, put it on top like this. Ooh, there it is.
That looks good.
Looks good. Come over here. Come around here. And take a little bit of each one of the gadges and put it on top. The tradition continues, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a tradition.
There you go. That's good. And then, I know you don't like coconut, so don't take coconut. Take that last. We'll take that last. Put this over here. And did you put the chutney in on the last? Mango chutney on top.
Love that stuff.
Oh, I know. Now that, and we need to get some pictures. Let's bring it over here. Come on over here, Micah. This is the deal. Get some pictures of that too. And that's it. That's the tradition. Now, Micah, you can take your first bite of
It's so quiet in
African
here.
curry. Go ahead. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is. Is it good? No, you gotta talk. We're on camera. Oh, I see. Is it good?
It is amazing.
We did it. Once again, another young man comes into the African tradition. You will, from this day forward, be called Micah the Magnificent. It's wonderful. Oh my goodness. Yes, it is. Take the plate. Take the plate in both hands. Here.
Don't put your head on your arm. You'll get peanut butter.
Take the plate in both hands. There you go. He's now an African man. Thank you for joining us and being a part of this wonderful, wonderful family African tradition. Yes.
Hey, Dad. Thoughts?
He's speaking the truth in love.